Hello everyone, I'm Ram Krishna from Rock on Code. Welcome to 10 Days of JavaScript. In this video, we're going to learn about the day 1 challenge of arithmetic operations. So let's get started. Firstly, what is meant by arithmetic operations? Arithmetic operations are simply like that of mathematical operations only, okay? And here in the task, like what they have given is first, complete the following functions in the editor below. Get area, calculate and return the area of a rectangle having sides length and width, and also we need to return and calculate the perimeter of a rectangle having sides length and width. So here they have given the task in order to calculate area of a rectangle and perimeter of a rectangle. In order to calculate the area of a rectangle, they have defined get area as a function and get perimeter, like these are two different functions. And for each function, like you can see, this is get area, they have defined in the format of number type. Here the one more good thing is, like here you can see the length is a number type and the height is a number type. Even though if you don't want to mention this as a number type, you can directly write something like a length or var or const, whatever it might be. That is the main good thing in the JavaScript. So it is going to be called as an dynamic programming language, okay? It might be anything, like you may type boolean, you may type characters, you may type numbers, or you may type null values. Whatever you're going to do, they're all going to be taken in the format of variables only. So that is why we're going to call it as a dynamic. And here in the similar manner, they also define a length and height in the format of data types number. So, and after that, you can see they are also given the formulas here. You can see the area of length is equal to length rectangle equal to length into width, and perimeter of rectangle is 2 into length plus width. So these are the two lines of code, like what you need to insert in our code, okay? Yeah, you can see after going to in the code, you can see they have defined two functions here. One is get area and another one is get perimeter here. So what we need to do here is we just need to write only two lines of code, and before that you can see we have defined area as using let variable, and perimeter is also defined in the format of let variable. Basically, there is no particular difference between the declaration of a variable. It can be either used as let or it can also be used as variable. The major difference between them is declaration of scope only. So when I'm going to use var as a variable here, it's going to be say that as it was defined globally. But when I'm going to use let, the definition of scope is limited within the function only. Like you can see, whenever the let was defined inside a function, so this scope was defined inside of these curly braces only. And when I'm going to call outside this function also, like if you just call something like return area outside this function, it's not going to work because let has limited amount of scope value. And in the last video we also discussed about the const mean it is also a variable but is having fixed global scope. Like if you just define it one time, then it's going to be the same value for all over your code, okay? So first they have defined area. So what you can do is write your code in order to calculate the area. They have all area equal to length into, so this is the formula they have given. And also in order to calculate the perimeter, so what we can do is perimeter equal to 2 into parenthesis and inside this length plus width. Like these are the formula. So this is the formula for calculating the perimeter of a rectangle, and this is the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle. So in order to execute these things, first what you need to do is click on run code and check it out how it's going to work. And you can see all the test cases have been passed here, and my output was exactly matched with the expected output. And so let me just submit the code here, and you can see it's going to check whether my test cases are passed or not. Yeah, you can see all the test cases have been passed here, and it's also showing me congratulations. Okay, fine, that's all for this video. Hope you have enjoyed it. Bye bye, see you in the next video.